actually been thinking about volunteering for a while, but like most people, just found I really just didn't have the time and didn't really know where to look. And when I became a full-time mum, I obviously had a little bit more time and came across Scope, and it just seemed like a little bit of a different project than the other volunteering I'd been looking at, so it just looked quite good.
I have quite a busy life. I've got my employment, obviously, do a bit of studying, socialising. I decided I wanted to do something that wasn't connected with socialising or work and give a wee bit back. I work with a guy who's in his 70s, very fit, goes out walking every day, and when I meet up with him, we go walking and talking. And I'm probably one of the very few men or male friends that he's got in his life, so we spend a bit of time doing man talk. Now, I can't tell you all the man talk that we do, but we talk about the stories of the day, politics, a wee bit of football, though we know neither of us are particularly interested in football, and really whatever's happening in the world at that particular time.
When we first started befriending, it was mostly just going out for a wee cup of tea just to get comfortable with each other, and also it was the summer, so it was nicer weather, so we went out for walks because she really liked that, but since her husband died, had no one to really go with. So we went for quite a lot of walks around Glasgow, and she got to see the old areas that she used to go to, and it sort of just got her self-esteem up a little bit and got a bit happier. It's just great fun. Like I said, it's an eye-opening experience, especially because I'm quite young. I was quite worried about how the person I was matched up with would feel about that, because there's this stereotypical, oh, older people don't like younger people see older people in a kind of bad image. And it was just really great to just get rid of that and get to know someone. Just the same way I talk to my friends, same way I talk to my family, it's been really comfortable.
Somebody tells you, well, the person they take is visually impaired and they need somebody to take them safely to shops or bank, or even go for a coffee or something like that, and escort them back to his house and things like that, just to give them a wee bit of freedom out of the house for a few hours.
I can honestly say it does benefit me tremendously, because it means I can actually plan something, because, you know, even though I said it's a fairly tightly structured existence, you can never really quite plan things. But with Robert going out, say, every Tuesday, I can, say, phone a friend and say, can we meet up on Tuesday? And I know that he'll be looked after and I don't have to worry about his dinner. It all sounds rather trivial, but it's quite important, you know, so this is how I benefit as well as Robert, because he gets a break from me, I get a break from him, you know, and so we, you know, I think it's a good arrangement all round.
Because I can't go out on my own, the idea is to go to somewhere with one to enjoy it, but also take some pressure off my life. So normally, we normally go to restaurants. Lots of people like me who would like to go out but can't. The danger, let me spell it too bluntly, the real danger if you don't go out. Nobody forces you to go out, you can always occupy yourself, is you start to lose your social skills. If you don't go out there and don't mix, the skills that you used to have deteriorate. And that's what people like you should be thinking about.
I see Scope project as a project that helps people in such situations, because it adds to their life and make them belong to the society, not feeling different that maybe their situation or their position in society or they are physical challenged, but they feel among others and mix well together with people.
Benefits of the Scope project to mental health carers would be that they would have someone to listen to them, they would have someone to meet maybe once a fortnight, they would have someone to go out and have a meal with or go to the cinema, and basically just time for them without any stress. I think that's the main thing.
I felt that a befriend would be a good idea when I became aware of just how restricted my life was becoming. It wasn't until I started using the service that I realised how, in quotes, normal my very abnormal isolation had become for me. We went to the cinema, we went to the theatre, which was wonderful. And I realised then how much I'd been missing. We went out for meals, went into a coffee shop whenever I felt the need, and I began to enjoy my days in a way that I'd almost forgotten that I could. I felt comfortable doing things with a befriender that had become impossible to do on my own.
That induction was quite vital because it was about the basics, the things that people take for granted, like knowing your client, how to listen to them. Was any of it challenging? Yes. I was challenged by the visual impairment awareness. No, that actually challenged me because we had to step in the shoes of the visual impaired people, like we had to blindfold each other, ascend and descend on the stairs, and the other person verbally instructing you on the need of the walk and all that. It was quite challenging.
I know the stigma surrounding mental health, and in my head I had formed opinions of what a mental health issue was, that it was a problem, and I probably worried that the person I was matched with might, which seems completely ridiculous now, but maybe have severe problems, maybe violent problems, and I was maybe a little bit worried about being in different situations and not knowing how to deal with different issues like that. But in reality, after doing the training, it's not like that at all. And I think a lot of people like myself have these preconceived ideas of what a mental health problem is, and the training does help you break that.
It's part of my life now, and I would miss it if I wasn't doing it.
It's just been great fun, and you just get to see this person grow thanks to what you're doing. It does give you a really good feeling, and to actually be changing someone's life or the way they're living right now. It's just been fantastic, and for anybody, regardless of why they're doing it.
Just to make them feel that they're part of the community and they're valued, and they're just like anybody else.
For the person, it's really just getting them out the house and just getting them more socialised again. It's like they've lost a bit of who they are, and it's just trying to help them find it again.